15 degrees outside right now.
Oh God!
Take a second to appreciate this, guys. One of my favorite cars ever, and I have two of them sitting in the garage. Good old C55s. If only you could feel how cold it is right now, you guys. What's going on? Welcome back to Channel Anderson. Happy Monday to you guys. It is 15 degrees outside right now. Oh my God. Well, I don't know how much work we're gonna get done on the cars, maybe a bit in the garage later on. This thing has a few parts for it on the way, just to tune things up and you know, just maintenance type stuff. So we'll be doing that once I get here, and I got a few little jobs to finish up on the CLK in the garage. But right now, we got a trampoline not long ago, and I just really want to jump on the trampoline, so that's what I'm gonna go do. And there it is inside the garage here. We got the C55 and the CLK chilling out, so I'll be working on those things once it's not so dang cold. It's a little icy out here, but we'll make it work. Oh my God, dude. Literally ice chunks. Also, shout out, my cousin Mitchie's here visiting. You guys have seen him in the videos before. You'll probably see us later. We're going to Monster Jam today, taking my son. He's up there taking a nap right now, so gotta be quiet. Alright guys, whew, that was a good 15-minute session. Good workout, get the heart running, go inside, take a warm shower now. Catch you guys in a while. Alright you guys, what'd you step in?
Is this a rose bush?
Yeah, it's a rose bush. Alright you guys, Mitchie's back. He's awoken from his slumber, and it's time to enter the gauntlet. The ice shard gauntlet. When's the last time you were on a trampoline?
Probably a solid 10 years.
Yeah. I was telling him when we first built it, I did like 2 backflips and then my legs were jello after like 2 minutes. But now it's getting a little better. Had a few sessions. This was like my childhood dream, to have a trampoline of my own. And I couldn't believe how cheap they were nowadays. Because when I was a kid, I feel like they were like $1,000. I bought this one for $230 shipped. 12-foot trampoline. Pretty sick.
Oh God! You like launched me up. Like if I land right after you.
I know.
Oh God!
All right, for the memories, it's Monster Jam night, y'all.
Monster Jam.
Monster Jam.
Oil Blanco.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's in the driveway. All right, guys. Mitchie's heading out soon, but I want to show him the cars real quick. This is another, this will be the second manual swap one. If you guys remember, a long time ago we made a video driving a silver C55 to the woods and then adventuring. So yeah, this one will be manual swap like that. And then this is somebody swapped in, this is supercharged V8 motor. And I bought it like kind of complete, and then I did a bunch of work to get it in better running condition. So this one's already running.
Pretty beefy.
Everything. Yeah, this one's super crazy. Next time we come up, like in good weather times, we'll
got the throaty.
This is like 600 horsepower.
600 horsepower?
Yeah, these are like around 400.
Oh my god.
But this makes those feel slow.
Wow.
Even though those are already pretty fast. But yeah, this car is like...
Is this an AMG?
Yeah, this is like borderline scary fast.
Wow.
So next time Mitchie's up, he can drive these cars.
Like,
yeah, we'll do some reaction videos, but yeah.
cool.
I'll catch you guys back out here in a little while. I'm gonna do some work in the freezing cold, but he's heading back to the snow land. Yeah, we didn't. Somehow we didn't get any snow up here, even though it's 15 degrees. But he's going back to Portland area, and they definitely got hit with some good snow. So shout out to the Portland people down there with the snow. Anyways,
Beetlejuice.
he's out. All right, you guys, Mitchie has left. Shout out to my cousin. Love you, man. I'll see you on the next adventure. Probably would have done a lot more stuff if it wasn't so cold right now. But speaking of so cold right now, it is a good, 15, 16 degrees outside, and also in the garage. I have no kerosene for my space heater right now. So we're just gonna tough through it. I got like triple layers on. Shout out to Garagistic for sending me this hat. It's actually really warm. It has like a fuzzy headband liner in it, so it's nice and toasty. But we got a couple odd jobs to finish up today that I don't really feel like making dedicated videos for, so I'm just going to include them into this. The last little wiring issue we need to do, I need to lift this thing up, and I think I just need to swap the wires on the oil level sensor, because I'm pretty sure somebody tried to splice them before, and I think they did it opposite, because when I was in DOS, it said wires are mixed up. So I think I'm going to do that, and then also I need to finish the cross member for the red C55. I just have to slot these holes a little bit in that direction. That's how you get the manuals to fit, because the manuals sit a little bit like off center compared to where the automatics do. Don't know why exactly, just the shape of them, I guess, whatever it is, but that's how they always are. So slotting the holes, and I need to do the catch can routing for it also. So I just bought this hose off of Amazon. It's a really good deal, actually. It was like $24 for 25 feet of 300 PSI NBR rubber fuel oil safe hose in 3/8. So really good deal on that stuff. I will be doing my famous catch can setup on this. And I also ordered, I don't know why I never really thought about it, but I ordered a 3-port oil catch can to try to make a new kind of setup, because before I used to always do these as just breathers, and then I would connect the two smaller lines here and here into one with a T, and then route them down to wherever I set up the catch can. But now I have learned that this can be routed into the catch can, because this is a wide open throttle port basically. So when you're gunning it, this opens up and pulls vacuum into normally into the little throttle body elbow. But what I'm going to do now is get the 3-port catch can. I'll still tee the two smaller ones together, but I will just run this all the way to the catch can and the second port. So maybe I'll probably just run the lines and kind of build my bracketry, get an idea where I want to set it up in here. On my silver C55, I don't have my washer reservoir anymore, so I just attach it right inside of here. But on the CLK, I just attach it to the core support. So I'll probably just do that same thing. It's a nice, easy, repeatable area. All that's there is this little clip for the, what is that for actually? Oh, it's for the headlight harness. So it's not a big deal if that's not, you know, still there. So I'll just use that existing hole, make a little aluminum bracket, and get our catch can set up sorted. And I think from now on I'll just plan on doing 3 ports on all the cars, but no need to change what's already working on these ones for now. They're doing the job. So anyways, I think I'll start with this thing first because it's going to be the most kind of annoying job in the cold, doing the wiring underneath there and probably having to drag the heat gun down and do soldering and all this stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Alright guys, also nerd project here, but just because I'm bored and it's Sunday, and I'll show you guys. I spent like an hour the other night when I didn't have something to keep going on one of the jobs I was working on. I spent like an hour just organizing all my big bags and boxes of factory bolts into a orderly placement in this little tackle box type thing that I had. So it's nice. I had just like a random amount, like so many, literally filled this whole thing up. But yeah, just a little organization. Got all my stuff over here that's, I mean, not really organized, but anyways, made it a little easier if I need to find a specific bolt, because now that I'm working with so many of these things, I come across, you know, so many instances where I can use the same bolt here, same bolt there, nut, etc. that I'm trying to find. Is just easy to have a nice little tackle box full of factory hardware from all the stuff that I've deleted or changed over the years. So alright, I'm avoiding this because it's freezing, but time to go. Alright guys, I do remember I do at least have this space heater. It's probably not going to do much, but I can at least warm my hands up here and there. I did throw my gloves on because I don't think I'll be able to survive out here if I don't have at least something on my hands until I need to use them. So let's go. Alright you guys, I've been bearing through the cold. Let me show you guys what I got underneath here. No smoking guns as far as the wiring goes. I did remember that it had 3 connectors. Sorry you guys can't really see here as far as light goes for the color, but these 3 wires, I mean, they are definitely matched up color wise, but every butt connector I've found in this car I've had to redo. These ones look okay. I mean, they look like they're actually soldered and heat shrunk, but I'm gonna redo them just because, I mean, it's worth a shot. Because if it's not that, then it's got to be the wiring is routed up top in the incorrect places. But I'm going to start with this, and if that doesn't solve it, I'll look at wiring elsewhere, and if that doesn't solve it, then it's likely that maybe our oil level sensor is bad, and I'll just change that next time I do an oil change. But this is worth a shot because, like I said, every butt connector I've changed on this car, it solved issues pretty much every time. So let's start with that. It's going to be a tight working space, but I think I can do it. So check back in a moment. Also, I will say it's very nice having 2 M113s back to back, because I just slid over to that car, checked the wiring, ordering on that car to double check the oil level sensor, and yeah, it's just super nice. I can look at both of them, cross compare in like 5 seconds. Nice. All right, you guys, well, here's my working setup in tight quarters. Just finished up. Got everything back together. You guys can see that. And I also did one of the bolts on the oil pan. Took it out, cleaned everything up, and then threw a little silicone on it and retorqued it to try to eliminate a little bit of a leak from one of the bolts. So yeah, I'm gonna call it quits for now. I think that's about all my hands can take for the freezing for the time being. So I'm gonna go inside, charge the camera battery, and later we'll come out here and fire these things up. I gotta move the C55. It's behind this thing outside, so it's gonna be a very, very cold start of both cars. So I'll check back with you guys once that happens. All right, it's back on the ground. I'll catch you later. Jesus. All right, you guys, it is a good while later in the day. It's probably around, I don't know, 5 o'clock or so right now. It's already dark. It's a little bit warmer, to be honest. I think it's around 30 degrees now, so it feels tolerable, even though that's still super cold. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing fired up. We'll see if we solved our oil level sensor warning light. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see if it did trick anything or change anything. So I think I'm gonna move this into the garage because I do have a bunch of parts on the way for it. And I was, if you guys saw Monday's video from last week, I think it was Mondays or Wednesdays, I was going to install our 63 Motorsports oil pressure kit, but this is basically the extension line that they use for the pressure sensor, and I could probably get it to work on this thing, depending on what I like took off from the belt system. But it's just, with the way the Y-stick crank pulley is on there and the tensioner, like I have to take the front part of the crank pulley off in order to take off the second belt and everything. So it's just, I don't want to have anything else in there, and just the possibility with the car being supercharged, like if for whatever reason a belt threw off or something, I just don't want this anywhere nearby and being squeezed in a tight area. So it's much easier to fit on the NA M113s and basically just route it down here like so, and we'll be able to tuck this back so it's, you know, far behind the belts, and I can zip tie it so it's up close against the block, and then just wire it from there. So I'm going to use it on the silver C55 actually, so I'll make a video you know, doing an oil pressure gauge install and all that stuff. I got everything I need. Shout out to 63 Motorsports, they really hooked that up with this, and at a moment's notice sent me some parts that ended up being missing in the box. So great company. If you guys ever get a chance to order parts from them, definitely recommend it. So anyways, let me check real quick. This thing's been on the charger. I am going to check just to double, triple make sure that we have coolant that is not frozen in this thing, because I can't remember the last time I did it, how much water I used versus coolant. Oh no, I think I did actually, because it's still blue. Oh my gosh, but this cap is, holy crikey. Okay, give me a sec. Alright, my light is dying, but yeah, I just double checked. Coolant's good, it's liquid, so I was just making sure. That's the last thing I want to do, is start this with frozen coolant for whatever reason. But I think I did change it again after I used majority water one time when I first did the little coolant bypass thing on the cowl. So we should be good with that. And like I said, got a bunch of parts on the way for this, so I'd like to get it in the garage. And it'd be kind of cool to finish up the last bit of the swap with this thing as its neighbor. So let's go ahead and start both of these things up, see if we solved our oil level sensor. All right guys, don't know how much you're gonna be able to see right now, but that's okay. Let's get this thing fired up. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cold. All right, I've had this thing on the battery charger for a few days, just maintaining things, see if it cranks over. Idle down. I think it's idling a bit high. Yeah, it's idling a little bit high, but nothing crazy. Alright, well, let's just see warm up for a little bit. Alright guys, C55 is over there chilling, warming up. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and backed out of the garage. Oh man, 30 degrees is still cold, guys. Some of you guys in much colder places are probably like, nah, it's not that cold. But for me, kid from San Diego, It is definitely cold. All right, here we go. Alright, and normally we will get that oil level sensor light pretty immediately, to be honest. So, man, this thing is running rich. Battery's probably a little weak on this thing from sitting in the freezing cold for a few days without being driven. Alright, let's go ahead and back it out. Being extra careful. Oh, I have the wheel chock in. That would probably be good to not be on. Okay, one sec. Okay, wheel chock out. Cold air, hot exhaust, smoke. Alright, backing her out. Being extra cautious for things on the side of me and the car behind me. Cars behind me. Alright. I think we're good though on the oil level sensor because normally it would have already been on, pretty sure. From memory, at least. Gosh dang, dude. My driveway's so dark it's hard to see at night what's going on exactly. And black car sitting behind me doesn't make it any easier. Alright, that should be good right there. Actually, go a little further so I can open my door. Alright. Okay. Nice view though. Alright, let's let this thing sit here for a second. Whew. Okay, let's get this thing pulled into the garage. And I'm going to try to get it as close to this side as possible so that I have the possibility of opening up the rear passenger side door because I want to do the fuel pump on it. Alright, we got a decent walkway here. Nothing crazy. I can probably pull it over farther to the side. I was just trying to give myself room to actually get it out, but I think we're good on the oil level sensor. No warnings, and it definitely would have come on by now, so that's awesome. That was like the last little annoying dummy light on this car, and it's no longer a thing. This just got the supercharger oil. I need to take it out for some rips and just clear it out. It doesn't like to just keep being started without being ran really. So I'm gonna let these things sit here and warm up for a little bit. I think I'm gonna try to adjust this thing a little more to get it to sit a little further on this side since I don't really need to walk on this side. Anyways, you can hear the purge canister on this thing clicks super loud. It's like very audible compared to the other ones, but yeah, that's about it, guys. I gotta take the garbage out and get this thing situated real quick. Just gotta take a second to appreciate this, guys. One of my favorite cars ever, and I have two of them sitting in the garage. Good old C55s. Got a ton of content coming for C55s in general. I got coil packs, spark plugs, some spark plug wires that I'm hoping are gonna work and could really change things as far as parts go. I got a new Odyssey battery on the way to replace ours that I kind of drained when I first got it, so it's been living on its low lifespan for a while. I've made it work just by charging it, but if I get a new one, it should last plenty without me depleting of its life. So we got a ton of that stuff, the fuel pump like I said, and the oil pressure gauge that I'll be installing, and this thing will be done soon. With that, I think it is time to close up shop here. Oh, actually, I gotta grab my battery charger from outside, but anyways, I think that'll go ahead and do it, guys. It is definitely freezing still. My face feels like it's made of ice right now. Anyways, it's time to finish up that thing. It has been so cold that I just haven't been touching it, but I think tonight I'm gonna try to get back to it, finish up basically episode 3. And if you guys have been paying attention, I said I want to make an intro with the car actually finished for all 3 episodes, so it's got to be done before I can release those 3 videos. 2 of them are pretty much already finished. Third one is in progress right now, and once that's done, we can get it back on the floor and driving. We can go from there. But hope you guys had a good weekend. Happy Martin Luther King Day to all of you guys. Definitely a hero in my life that I've learned a lot from, reading about, and just being a part of history, a very important part of history. So shout out to that wonderful human being, and shout out to all of you guys. Hope you have a wonderful start to your week, whether you're working or not. Thankfully, I got the day off tomorrow, so grateful for that. I'm gonna enjoy it, family time, and try to get some wrenching time in too. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching as always. Peace.